Good morning, students. How are you getting on? Today, we are going to talk about cloud computing, and the topic is cloud application designs. Okay, so let's start. Topic is cloud application designs. Okay, this is our topic, cloud application designs. Okay, so first of all, how to define cloud application? A cloud application is an internet based program where some or all of the processing logic and the data storage is processed in the cloud. The user interacts with the application via a web browser or a mobile application, and the data processing is managed by a combination of the local device and a cloud computing solution. From the user's perspective, the cloud application behaves like a standard website, but the computing and data processing are handled by the cloud via an API. You know API? Application program interface. Okay. So once again, from the user's perspective, the cloud application behaves like a standard website, but the computing and data processing are handled by the cloud via an API or a hybrid of both. Okay. Now, cloud application designs. See, cloud applications are usually designed in one of three ways. Point first, a local device runs a browser, and the application looks like a classic web solution. Okay, so first point is that a local device a, a local device runs a browser, and the application looks like a classic web solution. Okay, using HTML sent by the cloud server to the local device. In this case, the logic, the data, and the formatting of the output are controlled by the cloud servers. So a well-known example of such an application is Dropbox. Dropbox. Okay, where the user interacts with the application in a web browser to upload and interact with their files, but all of the data processing and storage happens remotely on the cloud. Okay, second, the local device runs a browser, but at the startup of the application at the startup of the application it downloads a browser based application. Downloads it downloads a browser based application. Okay, it means such as JavaScript that runs local to the device. Then the local app handles some of the processing and makes API calls to the cloud servers for additional processing and data. An example of this is Google Docs. Okay, once we have launched Google Docs, you can configure the system to allow you to continue editing a document even after losing connection to the internet. It will store the changes locally and synchronize with the cloud once the connection is restored. Okay, so here the example was Dropbox, and here, okay, Google Docs. Okay, Third thing is that the local device runs a native application. The local device runs a native application. Native application. Okay. Handling some of the processing, and the native application uses API to send and receive data to the application on the cloud server. An example of this is when a smartphone app is loaded onto your phone, which runs much of the program logic. These are often designed so that if the connection is lost, they can still function by storing the changes locally. Once the connection is restored, the data will be synchronized with the cloud. Okay. So it was cloud application designs. Okay. Now let's discuss cloud application categories. Cloud application categories. Okay. Actually, cloud applications fall into one of the following three categories. Okay. First is SaaS. Second, IaaS. A third is PaaS. Okay. So SaaS stands for software as a service, IaaS infrastructure as a service, and PaaS platform platform as a service. Okay, so let's discuss software as a service. The most common category, and the one that most users are already familiar with, this is a third party cloud application, where the third party not only supplies the hardware for running the application but also the software application. Additionally, they provide complete support of the system and the application. An excellent example of this would be Google's G Suite, that includes Gmail, okay, Gmail, Google Drive, Google Docs, etc. Okay, using a SaaS app solution eliminates the need to buy expensive equipment, expensive licensing, and they provide support for the hardware and software. Okay, so it is software as a service. Second, infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service is where a third party provides the infrastructure and infrastructure support in the cloud, but the software designer supplies the middleware, the applications, and the application support. Okay. If question comes in the examination that what do you mean by middleware? Middleware in cloud computing. Okay. So how to define middleware? Is the software between the operating system and the application. Okay, so how to define middleware is the software between the operating system and the application. Okay, so used to give extend features to the operating system functions and simply programming. So an example of this, Google compute engine. Okay, next let's talk about platform as a service. See, a platform as a service is similar to infrastructure as a service, but it also includes some of software, middleware, and operating system. Okay, it includes some of the software, middleware, and operating system. The platform as a service takes care of supporting the hardware and the software they provide. Okay, they also keep the software up to date. The developer provides the applications and the application support, Google App Engine. Okay, and another subproduct of the Google Cloud Platform. Okay, now let's talk about why cloud applications. Why cloud applications? See, first discuss about keep cost down. Keep cost down. Okay, since the majority of processing power and storage is handled remotely, cloud applications, cloud reduce the cost of your infrastructure. No need to maintain your own servers, as well as the cost of supporting your applications on site, depending on what software you are using locally. Subscribing to a similar software as a service, software as a service product cloud drastically reduce your licensing cost as well. Okay, second thing is that accessibility. Accessibility, cloud applications aren't tied to a single machine. You can access and interact with the application from wide variety of devices safely and securely from any internet connection. Okay, next, reliability. Reliability, it means cloud applications have access to more computing resources that it would be feasible to have on site. So your applications can rapidly scale without an increase in your capital cost. Better yet, this scaling can be dynamic, so you will only use the resources when you need them. Okay, so it was all about cloud application designs and cloud applications. Okay, I hope you must have got knowledge. Okay, thank you very much. Take care of your health.